Welcome back to whoever is listening. I am back after many months. Well, not many, but a couple of months. This is the first time that I record my podcast without making a kind of script or something that I wanna say. So let's see how it goes. To be honest, this 2025, oh my god, I started it with the left foot, like my people say, con el pie izquierdo, because it's just a lot of things have been happening lately, and they're not necessarily good, but I have learned to take the positive side to them, and yeah, that's what I've been doing. Oh my god, I feel like it's only been a month and a half that this year started, and I have already discovered myself in ways that I didn't really want to accept because I knew that they were there, but I guess I kind of just accepted that this is how I am, and working on it, trying to change it, becoming more self-aware, which, I feel like up until today, being self-aware is one of the best things that someone can be or have. And I read this quote just a couple of hours before, and it's the one that looks outside will keep on dreaming, and the one that looks inside, hold on, let me read it to you because I kind of forgot. Yeah, whoever looks outside will dream, whoever looks inside will wake up. Oh, that's powerful. No, but yeah, it is kind of, it makes me realize a lot of things, and one of them is that there's a lot of work to do, and it's always a good time to start changing. I feel like we often talk about getting rid of those friendships that are not good for you, or those patterns, whoever is not adding to your life. But I feel like lately I have been coming to the conclusion that sometimes it's not others, but it's you. I feel like I am a friendly person. I might be an introvert, but I do like to make friends. I love having company. I love having connection. I really love that. I enjoy talking to people when it's really deep conversations, people that are just emotionally intelligent. I love that. But I just realized that I was the one that wasn't maybe adding as much as I wanted to, or being genuine enough, and that's kind of deep. That's something that it's difficult to kind of accept or realize and come to terms with it. But yeah, I have been thinking about my interactions with people and how genuine they are. How can I take them to the next level? And I had this thing in my mind that was just you need to take a step back because maybe you're not being genuine, I'm sorry. But yeah, I was maybe I need to take a break and rearrange my thoughts, my mindset. And it was kind of sad to kind of take a step back from many friendships, but I needed it. And it was also a good time to realize that you need to set boundaries, and setting boundaries doesn't mean that people are hurting you, but that you might be hurting yourself from being there. It's not because people are bad or you're bad, but it's maybe the way you work, the way you think is maybe not, it maybe isn't healthy for you. And yeah, that's what I've been up to. And on the other note, I have kind of been in a journey to find myself, what I want to do in the future, what I want to study, what I want to dedicate myself for the rest of my life, which is it's complicated because growing up, you don't really like think about it as much. At least I didn't. Like, I was in middle school, elementary. I was like, there's still a long way to kind of reflect. Hold on, I'm looking at the cameras in my house, and someone just passed by, and I was like, no way they're gonna break into my house right now. But yeah, they didn't. But yeah, like I was saying, I didn't know how to like go about my life. I was like, I really love psychology, but in my country, like that career just saturated with people, like I know my family always tells me like you will be good if you're really passionate about it. Even if there's like 1,000 people already like in that field, you will stand out if you're really passionate about it, which I am. I love psychology. I love anything that has to do with the brain, how it works, how do we like create patterns. I love it. Like, I'm really passionate about that. But at the same time, I was like, do I see myself doing this for the rest of my life? And maybe as a hobby, but like making money out of it, or like making my living out of it was it was getting so overwhelming. And I was like, well, I love kids. They're cute and like they're just sweet. So I love like mixing psychology with children, but again, I didn't see myself as like a pre-K teacher, and I just realized that maybe I was like looking back at me, like the things that I've been doing. I just love traveling. I don't travel a lot, but I just love the idea of traveling. So I'm kind of figuring everything out in that way. So let's see what happens. But I don't want another year to pass by where I'm not in school. So that's what I will be doing this year. I will try to get in school, open a business, something, but I have to do something. Like, I'm not just gonna have the idea. Like, part of the reasons why I have this podcast is just like keep my mind, and that brings me to like something else that I was like realizing. And to be honest, I have already talked about this to many people, and it's how easy do I give up on things. Like, it's not even funny that I really enjoy doing something, but I cannot stay committed. And one of the things that I really want in my life is to get married and have children. And that's kind of like a lifetime deal. Like, that's how it should be. But then I'm thinking of all the projects that I have started, and I'm like, was I really passionate about it? Because had I been passionate about it, like truly, I wouldn't have like quit it or like left it. And I just realized, like, I kind of, when I get into something, I'm really invested in it. Like, I will go out of my way for it, like the project, the thing, whatever it is. And then I kind of start to get bored or like overwhelmed, and I will look for one single thing that is negative, so to have like an excuse to leave. And I have been thinking about many things that I did that, and I was like, it's not a healthy pattern, because I do it with everything, even friendships, school, work, anything. And I feel like that's really messed up, and I don't know how to change it. I don't know how to stay committed, which I'm afraid for schools, but especially for marriage, because I don't want my husband to do like one little joke and I'm overwhelmed, and I'm like, you know what, I'm divorcing you because I'm just looking for an excuse. Like, that sounds really bad when you say it out loud, and I don't know how to like change my mindset. Like, I would ChatGPT my way out of this like thinking, but it's been so bad. And once I realized it, I was like, oh my god. Because let me tell you, like, the reason why I was like, yeah, this is a problem was because it's so funny, because I was cleaning the backyard. I was like removing like the palm trees that fell on the ground, like cleaning my dog's area. And I was just like, I'm not enjoying this. Like, I'm committed to finishing, because this needs to be clean. Like, there's no other way out of it than it being clean. And I was just cleaning it, and then I found a spider, like a big one, like a black widow. And I was like, oh my god, hell no. So I just kind of left everything, and I was like, I didn't really like this task, so I was just looking for one little thing to be like, okay, it's valid for you to like walk out and like stop doing it. And I was like, okay, I'm not gonna like do this again, like not be committed to something just because I found one flaw. So I was like, okay, I must keep going. So I kept on going. I was like, that was like my little exposure therapy to kind of do something that I didn't really like, to be like, this is the first step to changing it, to becoming new, like a new person. But yeah, it was small, but it felt like a good advance. And yeah, I feel like part of 2025 has also been like being comfortable in the mess. And I say this because ever since last year, I have been having the worst like cleaning problem, but it's really specific. It's to like very specific things. Oh my god, the sound. People be like driving their sports cars like right outside of my neighborhood. Oh my god. Guys, I'm recording a podcast. Please shut up. They're just revving their cars, like no one cares. But anyways, yeah, part of me was like, oh, sorry, I forgot what I was gonna say. This is so unprofessional, but this is kind of organic, so I will just not edit that out. And yeah, so as I was saying before I got interrupted, was that I just have a really bad problem with cleaning, and it's for very specific things, which is kind of a way to like cope with anxiety. I am guessing it's a way to cope and just have an excuse. Again, me and excuses, like, come on, please, come on, stop. But yeah, I guess it's a way for me to like, I have a reason to be anxious, and it's just me wanting to clean everything very specifically. Like, I am doing my laundry more than I should. My mom has yelled at me. She's like, stop. Everyone in my house is like, stop, you're wasting water. And yeah, I am sorry, but I just cannot help it. But I am also doing like exposure therapy, which I will pick one day, which is kind of 3 times a week, or like very specific days, because I have to like make sure that nothing will get in the way of me doing it. And it's just, I will pick one day where I will not clean anything. Like, if I get dirty with something that is gonna be like, taking me off, I'm just like, I'm not gonna clean it. I will just leave it as it is. Today is that day. That's why I wanted to come in here and record it, because it's gonna sound really extreme, and I might sound, this girl is going crazy, but to each their own. I wash my hands up to my elbows excessively, and let alone that in my religion I have to do that like 5 times a day, let alone that. Besides that, I will do it because I feel like, my elbows touch the wall, and the wall is really dirty. So, oh my god, I sound insane. Quite honestly, I am. I'm going insane. But yeah, I'm just like, I will pick this one day where I will not wash whatever is bothering me, because I don't want to go any more crazy. So today is that day. I haven't washed my face like the way, like my like with cleanser and all of that, because I just cannot. Like, I feel like my pores are oily and gross and nasty. I have not washed my face like in the way that I should, just because I need to like cope with it. Like, I can rinse it, I have to rinse it, but to actually wash my face has been like, I just feel my face is just heavy. It's like oily and bad, and my hair too. Like, my hair is dry because it's just so bad. Like, I don't wish anyone to have this problem. It's killing me. It's really killing me. But yeah, today is my exposure therapy day, and yeah, it's been crazy. I even wore like, so my my second biggest problem is with clothes. Like, I will get one stain and I'll be like, that hoodie is done. It's over. She needs to get to the washing machine. And part of it was like, I wore that hoodie for the whole day, and I was like, it's dirty, I know, but I will wear it because how else am I gonna recover from this? And it's going all right. Like, I guess I need to change my mindset and convince myself that it's not really dirty. It's just my mind telling me that it is. It's a placebo, whatever. It's not dirty. Because, the worst thing about this is that if I'm doing the dishes, like, how it splashes out, like, when, like, rinsing them, and the water just gets onto you. And I'm like, that's kind of gross, because the dishes are, like, technically dirty, and you're cleaning them, right? Which is kind of ironic, because this podcast was based on, like, the thoughts that go through my mind while I'm doing the dishes. And, I'm not even having time to think, which has, like, I've been, like, on a block of thoughts, because I'm just so anxious when doing the dishes. That's messed up. Like, I really need to change it, because how else am I gonna continue this, But yeah, like, it'll just splash onto my arms, and I'll be like, ew, that's yucky. And I have realized that my mind is just making me think that water splashed and there's nothing there, but I literally felt the water, the cold, like how cold it is, but there's nothing, there's no water, like nothing splashed. It's just my mind. Like, I'm quite literally going crazy. So yeah, that's what I've been up to. That's like my thoughts, and yeah, I don't know what else you want me to tell you. I'm kind of thinking, like, I just want to speak. I feel like this is going to be the longest podcast so far, which I'm not even complaining about. It's fun. I love talking. But I think that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed coming to my little talk for my little yapping session. I hope you're doing well. You're happy and everything. And yeah, bye-bye.